This is why it's so great, and I think these plays, more than just being good dramas, historical dramas, they are personal. And when you look at a lot of films or plays that are about famous people, biopics, what is the thing that kills most biopics? Let me just ask you. If you watch a film that's, the life of so and so,
The cradle to grave trope.
yeah. And so
Instead of taking
here,
the most interesting parts.
yeah, here we don't get that. Here we just get a few months in Genghis Khan's life. We get a few months in Ogedai Khan's life with some flashbacks to some earlier things. But basically, most of Ogedai's play is set within the last 4 or 5 years of his life. Genghis Khan's is in the last few months. And we hear about things in the past, Becker's murder. We get some hints of an outer world with Danny and Jessica stuff and comparisons out there. But we're here in the moment, and in these first two plays, we're at the ends of the two great Khans' lives. Now, for contrast, Kubla Khan is going to be in the middle of his reign. Death isn't going to be hanging over things, and so that's going to be. I think I'm going to call it what it was my title, Kubla Khan and the Presta John. So I bring up in this play the specter of Presta John because we get we hear about the Great North, which is Siberia, and we hear about the frost giants. And one of the things that is never particularly granted to the Mongolian Empire is, even though they didn't technically conquer Siberia, uh, they were the dominant power there. And so if you're talking about their land empire being as large or larger than the Soviet Union, it was actually quite a bit larger if you consider the large chunks of Siberia that were basically wastelands that they had control of. But the Presta John myth is this Christian king that, you know, was in the Far East that was going to come save Christianity from the Muslims. Well, of course, when Genghis Khan and the Mongols came, the Christians first welcomed it because they were enemies of the Muslims too. The enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. But then it turned out that the Mongols were far worse, and the Christians didn't have anything, no way to do that. So that's what the Kubla Khan play is going to do. I threw in a few things about Presta John and this king that Ogedai hears about, but that's going to be a big part of the Kubla Khan play. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to work it in, but I will.